Um, this is going to be live readings. I am currently at my mom's house, so I'm kind of outside. I just want to let you all know, like, this is just the scenery right now. I do want to let you all know that I do have a sale going on, 25% off for my readings, and I will be going more live, more active in the coming weeks. Actually, probably starting tomorrow. I finally, I finally feel like I'm ready for that. I do want to let you all know as well that I do appreciate the support and the love and the just the feedback that all of you give me. It really does matter. And yeah, I think that's it. Sorry, I'm trying to think about this. I've never done readings on my phone, and I've never done readings, a live stream reading with my phone as well. So if it looks a little crazy, um, it just is what it is. All right. Sorry. I'm sure it does look crazy, but I will be putting it down. I have the flip phone, so I can have it on an angle. I will be answering questions for anyone who books and anyone who may need it as well. You can just get the a book on my Calendly. Sorry. Yeah. That's it. Um, yeah. Feels good to me. I hope you're all doing well today. I hope you're all. Okay, I'm gonna try to have it here. Sorry. I do have my laptop here as well, so just keep that, so it should be good. But yeah, a sale. Oh, I also have a sale on my Akashic Karma clearing, and anyone who needs an Akashic record reading. But what came through from my guides was anyone who needs like their powers activated or their abilities activated or their abilities fine-tuned. I can do that as well. I would probably do it during the Akashic Karma clearing. If you're interested in that, do check it out if that's something that does resonate with you. But I am doing a discount on the private readings, 30 minutes and 20 minutes, as well as the live reading. And Akasha Karma clearing 25% off, all right? I want to say hi to everyone. Sorry, Sunflower Soul. Hello. If you have like any questions for me while we wait for for more people to get on, let me know. Let me see. Sorry. It's very sunny right now. Very warm here in Chicago as well. Yes, Chicago. Let me see. Uh, Again, this is like new readings on my phone and stuff like that. Okay. Ooh. Um, Let me see. I just want to see how this looks here. Oh, hi, Jamie. Hi, Echoes of Divinity. Echoes of Divinity. That for fine tuning your powers or your abilities or your gifts. That message was for you, by the way. Just want to let you know that. Um, Hi, Sunflower. Echoes of Divinity. Jamie. If you want to book with me or you have a question, I've missed all of these as well. I will be walking. Sorry. Uh, um, I remember when I first started, like, I was like, I'm done with tarot, or I'm done with like reading for relationships, and I want to move towards walking my path as the prophet, and I didn't realize what that meant. The very beginning stages of walking that path, but I think I've finished the beginning stages of it, and I'm ready to start walking in a more public view. Yeah. So it's just funny. It's just a funny thing. I made that choice 1 year ago, actually, and I remember I went to I did my ayahuasca retreat. I did that, and that was when I first started to fine tune my abilities. The abilities that I am working on, or I started working on a year ago, was to be the wizard of the four elements. Sorry, I know it sounds crazy. Trust me when I say I think it's crazy too, but it's strange where I am today. Anyway, but I just want to thank you all for being here. Um, I don't know. I just want to see. I don't want to like lose this. Okay. Oh, just at my mom's. Um, I have been like recently plagued with like really negative, low vibrational energies and stuff. And my mom offers me that retreat, or her place does, and I've been here for about, I want to say a month, but I don't know. I've been here for a little while now, and I'm feeling a lot better. And I've been working with my guides and my spiritual team. One of the biggest things I can just give all of you, right now is I know that sometimes we ask for stuff, or we hope that the results are faster. Don't lose hope, and don't feel like you're being ignored or neglected, or um, like you're not being looked after, even if it feels that way at times. One of the hardest things I think for me for this past year um, was to truly get right that I am still protected, I'm still loved, and I'm still cared for, and um, no matter how it may seem. So I don't know. It's just something that just came through. Anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to load it on my computer. Let me see. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Huh. Okay. It's looking better. Sorry, like I've not use this. Thank you, Sunflower Soul. I don't know if this is something that I'm sure you are gonna resonate with it because it is what it is. But I know you do the same for your own children. I don't know if you're a mom yet or not. Um, Sorry. I just had like this, this past year. It's just been it's funny. It just like so much spiritual knowledge, like just like got pumped through me. Um, but know that you can't. Sorry. Um, know that whether you are a mom yet or not, or a parent yet or not, you still do that for your children. But that is something that came through. Let's see. I'm trying to like load. Okay. There we go. Wow. Sorry, I don't know if you're on right now or not, but hi Lydia. I did feel your energy for a moment. By the way, I hope the sound sounds fine. Sorry, Sunflower. I just think that's crazy to have to come through, but I want you to know that you are doing that for your children now, providing that safe that. Oh, great, great, great. Anyway, I'm trying to. Okay, beautiful. Sorry, the internet finally went through. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me do some shuffling. By the way, my dog is currently inside. It's really warm out, or I would have him out with me. Um, I will think about that, like nighttime readings or something like that. But right now, it's looking good. Anyway, I just want to thank you again, everyone, for being here. Okay. I have one deck with me. When I was leaving my house, I didn't have a lot of time to take stuff, but I I took what I needed anyway. But I do have my oldest deck with me, my most bonded deck right now. I was listening to a reading I had gave someone. By the way, you can book with me. Book anytime, and I usually do the readings whenever the energy is there. But I remember I was listening to a reading I gave to someone, and um, I had did it freestyle, and I'm gonna get back to that. So that's really cool. Yes, yes. I know, I know. Okay, okay. Here we are. All right. Beautiful. Ah. Anyway, I have a question. While we wait for someone to book. Oh, you can book now if you want. Just do the one question ones. Or if you want to book with me. Wait, let me take a look. I thought I said it, but we'll see. By the way, thank you for being patient with me, everyone. Let's see. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, no time in August. Okay, okay. I don't. Huh. Ooh, I like that. Huh. Oh, sorry about that, Sunflower. Let's see. One question, live stream readings. Oh, okay, you are definitely right. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. Days. I think it's good. Okay. You can book now for the one question live stream readings. By the way, it is open now. I didn't check for some reason. Anyway, I have a habit of doing this, but it's nice just to be in front of the camera and talking. Oh, sorry, sunflower. It's funny. There. Okay. Oh, I see. Let me. You know what? Okay. Okay, here we are. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I have everything set. Okay, I'm looking at myself. Oh, anyway. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Okay, so Erica, I did get your booking. Thank you. By the way. Okay. So, ooh, okay. Let's take a look here for Erica. Um, okay. So I feel, let's see, is there any guidance for my spiritual business, or spiritual gifts? I will recommend, one thing that's becoming like really clear for me is a lot of people work with a lot of different beings of light. Fairies actually is one of the ones that steps forward for you, Erica. Working with different beings of light or working with different energies, is actually really beautiful. And I remember when I first started working with dragon energy, right? Dragon energy is very potent. By the way, it's like, it's that potent energy that it's really beautiful. But one thing that I would that's coming through straight away is for you to open yourself up to different beings of light, to different energies, and to different modalities. But I want to say, actually the modalities really just stand out to me. But trying different beings, like trying different energies and seeing where that takes you. I remember when I first started working with Lyrian energy, right? Lyrian starseed energy. When I started working with them, one of the first things that they did for me is they cleaned out all my chakras, and they helped hone in my psychic abilities and helped me ground myself even when I'm channeling really high frequency energies. And that's something that I incorporated into my work. I incorporated into my healings as well. And it's one of the things that like I wouldn't have done or known or even been able to like um, move forward in without like working with them first. I remember when I was doing a healing session with Laura, and one of the things that like I can tell that a lot of us struggle with is we kind of stick to what we know, or we stick to who we know. I know it's crazy, right? Um, but opening yourself up to different beings of light, known and unknown to us. That is one of the best things that you can do when it comes to your spiritual business. And it's funny because for Laura, she was trying to she was starting this new modality that she was opening up people to their past lives, and the Lyrians came forward as the beings that would love to help her with that. Like they have this technology, they have this energy, they have that's really good for that. And it came through for her. And I don't know if she ever worked with them or not, but doing that, being open to that, is a key one. So let's see what comes through for you. Fairies comes through a lot, Erica, as like one of the best ones for you. I know that you feel it too. We will be working together in the future. Know that it all starts off today, right? Getting to that future where we're all working together and we're all bringing in more, love and light. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming through as your very first card for your message. Connecting more to your higher self is key here. I can see that your higher self would like more of an input when it comes to your life. We have the Nine of Swords here. One thing that I can see, and maybe this is like a new business, or maybe it's a business that you're, like for me, when I first started doing this was the very first time in my life ever that I was doing things without working under someone, right? Without having someone to answer to. And I didn't, when we have those experiences or when we do it for the first time, we sometimes can get in our head where we don't want to mess it up. Your guidance is for you to not worry about making mistakes, not worry about doing things wrong. In fact, we learn the most from those experiences. I feel like one of the limiting beliefs that I feel holds you back, and it's when it comes to your human side, right, the right side of your mind. You don't want to do something that gives you a bad name, bad rep, or gives you a bad review or something like that. Be willing to release that. One of the things that comes through, I want to say from Mother Mary, Mother Mary, people are more forgiving than you can realize. In fact, we're harsher to ourselves than anyone is. And it's funny because I was just looking at my picture and the camera, and I was like, oh, right. I'm sure none of you felt that way about me. I'm not looking. I know I'm at my best right now, but I know it's important that I think we're far more critical of ourselves than anyone else is, and we're far more harsher to ourselves than anyone else is. I had a person that waited for like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks before I was able to give the reading, and they were very forgiving, very patient with me, and your message that comes through from her is that when we're working with the light, when we're trying new things, people are always forgiving. They're more forgiving to us than we are to ourselves. One of the biggest things that you can do is not be afraid to make those mistakes, not be afraid to make those leaps, okay? Let's see, we have the King of Wands here as well. Interesting. King of Wands is that masculine energy. It's very entrepreneurial, right? It is something that comes through. Don't be afraid to break a few eggs. Crack a few eggs to make that omelet. With the Queen of Pentacles being here and the King of Wands, Your guidance right now is for you to fine tune your own abilities, your own innate gifts. There is someone, I'm not sure if it's me, Catherine Tack actually steps, she's the one who immediately comes to my mind when it comes to fine tuning your gifts. She does Akashic record readings. She's actually the one I'd probably go see if you need an Akashic record reading from someone. I know I'm offering them, but mine's is more like different. Mine's a different style, I guess. But she's someone that you may want to see to help fine tune your gifts, your abilities. But right now, your guidance that comes through from your higher self is for you to work on what you know, right? And then start to expand on that. One thing that comes to my mind is there's a being of light. I want to say fairies or dragons, because that came through. That's gonna help you and expand on your own innate gifts and your own innate abilities. Let's see. Is there anything that comes to my mind? We have the Lovers here. Interesting. Sorry, it is. I'm gonna say it. I don't know how to phrase this, but I feel like you're really good at helping people make better choices. But I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know. I have to. We'll see if it comes through again. But let's see. Okay. Or let's see. Is there anything else that comes on the spiritual business side? Let's see. For Erica, we have the Knight of Swords coming through. You know, there's something that I don't know if you have a son or not, Erica, or you have a very young, a very young boy, right? A young little like young boy energy around you. It came through as like maybe there's a fear about you not being as connected or you not having your gifts when they're around or not. Learn to balance yourself out with that. I know it's crazy to say, this could be in your subconscious, it could be your ego. I definitely feel like it's part of your ego's belief system. But there is something like that comes through just a little bit. And again, it's like a young boy, right? Sorry, that's funny. Anyway, we have the Nine of Cups here with the Ten of Wands. The sooner you start to let go of your attachment to success or your idea of success, you're gonna start to feel a lot happier, a lot more grateful. You're gonna have a lot more gratitude coming through, and you're going to experience more success that way. One of the best things that I can say, and this is something that's come through for me, is when I stop focusing on my views or I stop focusing on my subscribers, and I started focusing on, at least I'm helping people, or at least I'm having fun while I do it, and at least this is something that I find joy in. That's when I really started to have that explosion. And when it comes to my views, right? When it comes to my subscribers, I feel like the less you focus on what you think success is, and focus more on how happy it's making you and how happy it's making the people you come into contact with, that's when you're really going to experience that. I know we hear this a lot. You're going to hear me say this a lot to a lot of people as well. But that's the key, at least my key to success, and the key that I've used that I know works. I'm not saying I'm using it all the time. I am growing just like everyone else, but it is the key that I would recommend for you is when it comes to your spiritual business. Focus more on what you're providing to people. Focus more on the fact that it's food for the soul, right? Rather than how much money you're making, rather than how much whether your expectations are being met or what other people around you think about what you're doing as well. Focus more on the feeling it gives you and the feeling it gives others, and that's what's going to help you experience more and more of that feeling. Okay, I know it's crazy. I don't know actually how to get there all the time, but it's practice, right? One thing that comes through from Catherine, it's the subconscious, right? You know, when our subconscious needs to learn how to support us, and the more that we train our subconscious to focus on the positive, or focus more on what we're doing, benefiting us, benefiting others, the easier it will be, and the easier it will become slowly but surely, you know, throughout your days, right, throughout your weeks, and throughout your months. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. It's beautiful. Sorry, it's nice. Let me see if there's anything about your spiritual gifts coming through, and kind of take it from there. I do apologize, I didn't put your timestamp for you. Right, Oh my God, that's so funny that those two energies came through for you. The Lyrian energy does come out a lot. I hate to say it because it does matter to them. Lyrian with an A. All right. Sorry. It just it's what I want to say. Oh my God, I think it's so crazy because I felt that energy from a young boy, right? Maybe you don't feel as connected during those times. Let me see. I wanna, sorry, Metatron just step forward to answer this question. Can you help me, Metatron? We have the Five of Swords here. I'm gonna tell you something, and it came through the first time when I said it, but I didn't say it. Maybe you feel like your the little boy or your sons, they may have they may have taken some of your gift, or they may use it. I know it's not as crazy as that sounds. I think it's like a belief system in your subconscious, and it's something that's been coming through for even me, right? You know, where we think children take from us or take our gifts or something like that when we have them. This is not true necessarily. It passes on to them, right? Just like it is flowing into you at the same time. In fact, I feel like you may be there may be times when you're going to ask your child to help, right? Channel that gift in, right? And that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a great thing. But I feel like there's a belief that's a system within you deep in the heart that tells you that they've taken some of it, or they have some of it, right? Or you have less of it because of them, or something like that. That is just a belief, right? We don't have to be held back by that, and it doesn't have to be true, right? Again, it can't. The fairies and the Lyrians said there's ways to work with that to make it more potent, or to make it or to offset whatever that feeling is. Okay. Sorry. I don't know what you're saying. I do actually too, but as crazy as that is, it's not necessarily true, right? That belief is making it true. I feel like you're meant to help teach them, right? How you're using your gift, and they're gonna help teach you how. Sorry, how teach you stuff as well. So I don't know what's crazy, but I want to see. Is there anything last thing? Any last thing for Erica? I want to make sure I have your whole thing. Sorry. Let's share the whole thing for Erica. Sorry. I have like a bunch of like bug bites like everywhere. I don't even know when they're getting me. But anyway, is there any last thing for Erica when it comes to her gifts? We have the Knight of Swords coming through. One thing that comes through from your child is they came in to challenge you, right? Or to challenge your gifts so that you can learn to use your gifts, right? When you are faced with adversity. One of the biggest things that's coming through to me from the guides and the beings of light is that we're meant to start stepping out into the world. I want to say the limelight with these abilities, with these gifts, with these with our way of doing things, and we're going to be challenged by everything, the status quo, right? Society, the way people look at us, right? Well, we're using our gifts, using our abilities. One thing that is coming through from the young boy, right, is that they're meant to help challenge you so that you can learn to use your gifts when you are challenged, or when it's not as you're not feeling as connected, or you're not feeling as supported, right? It's easy when you're at home, when you're isolated, when you're you're in your own bubble, right? It's easy to tap in, right? It's not easy to tap in when we're out and about. I remember I did a reading for someone, and I can tell that they were trying to use their gifts when they were around their friends or their family, and they didn't feel as connected, and it wasn't discouraging them from doing that. It was actually helping. It was actually, sorry, them working at overcoming those blocks and those obstacles. A message to you is that your child, or the young boy, is helping you overcome the blocks and obstacles that will keep you from accessing your gifts, your abilities, when you're out in public, or when you're doing things in more of the limelight. And again, that's going to happen. As annoying as that is, and as so many people out there, are for and against that. But in truth, right, we're going to be moving towards a more public setting. All of us, everyone, because I'm not stopping. And I don't know about you, but it's going to happen. But the young boy comes through is they're helping you learn to access when you don't feel as supported or when you're not in your own bubble. Okay, very important to come through for you, by the way. The last card we have is the Magician. um it's something that comes through a lot from I want to say just the energy around you. You're meant to use all the tools at your disposal. Your mind, your emotions, right? Your mind itself, your the earth itself, the grounding, right? The air, the elements, like the four elements, the energy of the four directions, energy of like the magician, right? You're meant to use everything at your disposal to bring this into fruition, right? Whatever gift you're trying to bring in, whatever you're trying to fine tune, all right? um, Work at using everything while you're using while you're accessing, right, while you are fine-tuning your abilities, or while you're doing your spiritual practice. Learn to access all of it all at once. It's going to be easier. Sorry. Whew. Sorry. Ow. It comes through a little bit from the guides. It's easier. It's do it now while not a lot of people are doing it, and you're gonna have an easier time getting ahead. Okay. We have the Hierophant coming through as well with the Four of Swords. There is a belief, because I don't know if you're the breadwinner or you're just bringing in that money. There is a bit of fear about stepping forward and doing this, because you don't want to lose out on money, or you don't want to worried about a financial pinch. Trust the path that's set before you. Take it one step at a time, and I'm sure you'll have an easier time than I. Sorry. I'm sure you'll have an easier time than I did. Okay. I hope that was helpful, Erica. I do want to. I do want to thank you for purchasing. Anyway, is there anyone else that wants to book with me, or anyone else who has a question? Um, my cats don't really go outside. I usually keep them indoors, but right now my cats are at my aunt's. My dog is with me. So, I mean, they just went to my aunt's like a few days ago. But everything's good. I'm not sure how long I'll be here. I'm not sure how long I'll be at this, like, I don't know, this like waiting period. But um, this morning I had a beautiful dream. I had finally just the restrictions and stuff that were placed on me, or sorry, yeah, like just all I felt all the restrictions that I felt placed on me for the past year, are being lifted, and it's beautiful. It's actually really nice. Anyway, um, thank you, Erica, and oh yeah, they do play a lot. Ooh, okay, everything feels good. Sorry. Okay. I just thanks right now. My dog is like waiting outside, right? Or waiting by the door right now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm moving to the second reading, and we're at. Let's see what time it is. Eh. Okay, we're at Shanice now. Okay. Shanice. I'm not sure what time we're at. We're at 20. Sorry. Wow, 35 minutes? Damn. Okay. So, Shanice has a question. Shanice, or aka Sunflower, you want to know what are Kai's emotions towards me? I feel like I've done this question for you last time, or maybe this is a new person, but it's all right. So what's Kai's feel and emotions towards me? Let's take a look here, Shanice. Let's see what's going on. What are Kai's feelings towards me? Let's see. Help me tap into Shanice's energy. Let's take a look. A message that does come through, and it's the truth, right? When it comes down to it, we love everyone so much, right? In fact, we love them completely. And one of the things that I just want to tell you is if we were to remove all the separation that exists, or that we think exists in this world, we'd understand that we love every single person with all our heart, fully and completely. And you love them, right? And they love you. And it's one of the things that we are actually trying to do here on this planet is remember that that's actually the case, right? That's actually the truth, and that's actually a fact, right? That we love everyone so freaking much, and we do anything for them, right? My message to you that comes through for this question is that reminder, and is that remembrance is for you to always remember that that's a fact, right? Kai loves you 100% with all his heart, and that goes both ways. So I just want to throw that out there, all right? We have the Four of Cups reversed as your first card. We have the Five of Swords reversed as the second. So what are Kai's emotions and feelings towards you with the Devil coming through? I can tell that straight away when it comes to Kai, he is not interested in a long-term relationship with you right now. In fact, I feel like he's trying to do pretty much everything he can to stay away from a long-term kind of connection with you and a long-term anything right now. He's not looking to be tied down, and he's not looking. I'm gonna give you a harsh perception, a harsh what he thinks is a harsh truth he has. This isn't actually him, right? This is just how he feels. He feels that if you were the one for him, then these feelings of him not wanting to settle down, these feelings of him not wanting to be tied down and be in a relationship or to show up for someone in that way would go away. And since that's not going away with you, you must not be the one for him. And this is obviously a harsh truth that's not true, right? It's just how he feels at the moment, right? My message to you is to remind yourself that first message, but not let yourself be held back by him. Not let yourself be held back by the situation. How he sees things is, if you were the one, he wouldn't feel these things. Actually, he's gonna feel these things no matter what. I know the craziest thing in the world, but I cannot tell you how many times my soul connection or my twin has run away in another direction because it doesn't make any damn sense, right? It is what it is. I just want to throw that out there for you. Just know that we all deal with this crap. But in reality, how he feels is you must not be the one for him because he still feels these ways when he's around you or when he thinks about you. With the Six of Pentacles being here, he swears that it must be mutual, that you must feel the same. Sorry. But I don't think that you do. One thing that comes through from Metatron is that there's usually one person who's a lot more anchored in truth, right? Who's a lot more grounded, and another person who's like running around like a chicken with their head cut off or running in one direction. I think this person is the one who's running in one direction while you're very grounded. You know the truth that there truly is love here, right? This person is running in another direction, swearing that what they feel are these negative feelings that they feel are true, when in fact they're not. So that's what I know this person is currently feeling about you, all right? Is there any other feelings that they have towards Sunflower? We have the Six of Swords coming through in its reverse. There's something about the mother that comes through a lot. It's another wound here, but I believe that there's a belief system that comes from this person's mother, or a teaching that comes from this person's mother, that makes them act this way, think this way, and feel these things. Again, it's such a crazy thing, but it's coming through from, so I'm sorry, from Metatron. The way that this person is internalizing it, the way that they're receiving is is moving through that belief system that makes them feel this way towards you. Again, this is not a true feeling. This is not the truth. Who they are on a soulful level is someone who loves you 100%. Um, but who this version of them that they are right now is someone who's running, and it's someone who feels this way towards you, and it comes from the mother, and it comes from a belief system that comes from the mother. It's sorry, it's systemic. All right. We have the Two of Wands as the clarifier for that message. Let me see. I want to say to like I want to say it's to do with choosing or picking people. Let me see. Is there anything else about that? Let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles as well for how this person currently feels, and the Star. They don't see themselves accurately. They don't see themselves for who they truly are. They're not able to see you for who you truly are with that star being here. And I know I can feel it's a lot of us are truly getting this, right? I haven't been seeing myself properly. Sorry, it's true, but how can I expect others to? And if this person doesn't see themselves accurately, and they don't see you accurately, and that's how they feel, all right? And the last card we have is the Three of Swords being here as well. They don't want to hurt you, but I feel like they've given you this message, or they've given you a way to express this message, indirectly or directly. But this is the nitty gritty truth that they live in right now. It's just how they feel, right? It's where they're operating from, and it's where they are currently, I want to say, at pathwise, right? Is not seeing you for you, not seeing themselves for themselves, and not really truly getting what can be here. And therefore, they're rejecting the connection, and they're resisting, and they're running right now. They've tried to tell you with that Page of Swords here, but they've kept most of it hidden. I'm gonna leave it like that. Sorry, I would kind of comment on that, like, should you just tell everyone everything, right? I think so, but I don't know. People always hold back because they think it's easier that way, or it's kinder that way. I think it's easiest to tell everyone everything right away, just to get it all out there. But anyway, I'll leave it like that. Let's look at your next question. When will I be a mother? Will the father be active? Interesting. For that second part of your question, the thing I'd ask myself, I'd want you to ask yourself, is how has my family done it, right? Has there, has the father always been an active role in my life when it comes to my own childhood? And has it always been the case when it comes to my grandmother, my mother, so on and so forth? For my lineage, right? The father's never been active. In fact, the parent that stood home never really taught much either. So there is what comes through from your higher self is to look at what has always happened in your lineage, right? You can see it if you are looking at it properly. If the father's always been active in all your lineage and always taught the kids or always been there for the kids, then it's going to be the case for your children and you, right? If that's not the case, then it won't be, all right? So let's take a look here. When will I be a mother? Let's take a look here. As annoying as that is, I'm hearing you already are. Sorry. As annoying, it's just, those, it can't be that though, because I don't actually resonate with that statement, but I'll leave it like that. Let's see, we have the Three of Cups, the Sun. We have the Lovers. Let's see, when will Sunflower, right? Sunflower Soul, Shanice, be a mother? There is a good chance that you may be a mother, or sorry, you may have a child with the person that you asked about, Kai. I'm not saying already, I mean like in the future. I see it. As crazy as that sounds. One thing that's coming through is that you will have that fulfillment when it comes to having children, when it comes to being a parent, when it comes to being a mother. Will the father be active? Ten of Pentacles. I don't see that actually being the case. One thing that comes through from your higher self, and I even want to say from the best version of you, or even a past life version of you, you don't want them that active, a father that active. You don't actually want that, sorry, you don't want that. You like to be the one that teaches your children how to think, how to feel, how to look at things. You really want, personally, Shanice, you want to be able to shape them into being bright, shape them into being open-minded, open-hearted. One thing that comes through from this part of you that says loving. You want to shape your children to be loving, and a father or someone who may not be ready to be a father, or someone who has that title may teach them otherwise, and you don't want that. You don't want it. Like, it's not that you're gonna manifest this. You truly, at a soulful level, want to be the one that shapes your children's outlook in its totality, right, in its entirety. You want that because you do it right. And sorry, it's the truth. I know. On a on a for real level, you truly want to be the only one that's there, the only one that's active. They can go out and hang out with their parents or hang out with their daddy, right? But you don't want the daddy teaching them, right? You want to be the one that does it. So just know that. Just know that. All right. We have the 3 of Wands and the Moon. Whew. One thing that's coming through for me, and I want to say it's coming through from your higher self or your guides, is that you have been shown when that time frame is going to happen. You already kind of know. Keep that time frame in mind, I guess. I would just release it. One thing that I can tell you is time kind of fluctuates at times, but let me see. Is there anything else about this? Anything else about Kai or the mother? We have the Hermit here. Interesting. No, I don't see that. The 9 of Wands being here as well. And then with the King of Swords. There is some stuff that they'll get from their father, but not too much. I see it just being you really, really, especially at the younger years. I maybe later on when their children's like, your children are like 9 or something, or 10, or in their teenage years, the father may take a more active role. But I see you and those very formative years, you being the one that does it. It just keep that in mind. You do it right, so do it. Anyway, that's it. Sorry. I hope that was helpful for you. Sorry, sunflower. So we're at, okay. Oh, your children? Let's take a look here. Let's see what they look like. I want to see, what they look like. With the Knight of Swords coming through. It changes depending on you. One thing that's coming through when it comes through from the Moon, right? I want to say the goddess of the moon. That's actually who I got it from. She's saying that the time of year that you have your children, the time frame, the moon cycles, your astrology, their astrology, all that impacts how your child looks, how they will look. So I feel like when, I don't know, the deed's been done, you're gonna have a very clear image of how your child will look, and just know that that's actually it. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. Okay. I hope that was helpful for you, and I just want to say thank you. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Okay. It's just like really warm. Okay. Really, really warm. All right. Is there anyone else that would like to book today, or not? You can, if you want to, do pre-recorded readings or a live reading with me one-on-one. Bookings. Also, I am offering Akashic Karma Clearing, and all of those are at a discount of 25% off, if you are interested in that. I've never done a discount thing on in my whole entire time I've been doing this. But I knew I had to because I haven't posted in a while. So just keep that in mind. The discount won't be for very long. Let's see. Is there anyone else that wants to have a question answered today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, by the way, hi Supernova. Hi Rach. I do appreciate you. Oh, sorry, I gotta look up here. It's easier. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jessica, by the way. I do appreciate you. Hi, everyone. Oh, yeah. Eccles reading was very interesting. I will recommend it again for anyone who's like has spiritual practice or is trying to fine tune their abilities. I know that we often bring up psychic gifts, right? But that's just the bare. That's like the I don't know the bare essentials. Or, there are so many other gifts and abilities out there that we could be using. I recommend fine tuning those gifts and working with different beings of light that you feel called to. All right. Hi, boss. Hello. All right. Anyway, yeah, let's see. I think that's it for today. I may be going live. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyone have a question that they need answered? I don't mind. I don't mind doing one more at least. Okay. Anyway, I just want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you for liking and commenting as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch our readings. Yeah. I don't know, I gotta think about that. I'm gonna think about offering some other services as well. But I do want to remind you all I am doing discounted services right now for private readings and as well as Akashic Karma clearing if you're interested in that, alright? By the way, it's one, you know, like it's a beautiful day out right now. Sorry if you Metatron's up there, just so you know. Sorry, it's funny that he wanted me to say that. Anyway, no, I love you all. No, I appreciate all of you for your help and your guidance. And take care, everyone. All right. Bye. Ooh, sorry, you want to stop? Hold on.